Hello, today I want to go over a comment that I just got within the last day. And I just started thinking about it and I was answering it in my head and I realized that I should probably just share this in a video. So let's look at the comment now, which is try using projects, but the inability to add multi-paragraph text to it that wraps so you can actually see it in Kanban view is a deal killer. I'm so used to Trello, I wish it was emulating that. And I get some version of I wish it were some other way all the time. And there are some frustrations that I have about Obsidian of why in the world does it work this way? I would do it this other way. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that thinking of here's the way that Obsidian works and why. In fact, the most popular video on this channel is about, oh, I had no clue that that's how the designers of Obsidian intend for you to interact with it. And it's all about daily notes and how that's baked into the heart of the system. So if you want to, go check that out and then come back to this video, watch this video, check it out at the end, whatever, just go watch it and this one. And you'll see what I was talking about, how the thinking behind the design dictates how the end user is going to experience the program that is being built. And that's exactly what's happening in this situation. And I think if I can help you change your thinking just a little bit, then this might be the perfect tool for you. So welcome aboard. I'm Jonathan Pritchard from Plus One Creator. I love helping creators make money doing what lights them up. And that's what this whole channel is devoted to. And if you want to dive in more to that, then you could head over to the website, get signed up for the email list and get notifications and secret tips, tricks, and techniques that I don't share here on the channel. But this in particular is super fascinating to me in terms of the thinking behind the design and the, I wish this were like Trello. And if so, then I would love it. And I'm like, well, then you would love Trello, right? So here's kind of where the difference comes into play and what that challenge is, which is that Trello is not really a note-taking app. You can take notes and it's more like the project board of moving from stage 1, 2, 3, 4 on to completion. So the thinking is that all the information you're putting on the card that you're moving through those stages is information that you want on hand the whole time. So that's why there's not like a title to the note that is the anchor, and then all the text and information in the note is the valuable stuff connected to that idea that is the title. It's more like this is just all information anyway. And for Obsidian, it's a note-taking app that works on files that are in a markdown format. So it's file.markdown, MD, because the thinking is that it's a super simple file type that a whole bunch of different programs can open and read, which makes your data that's living on your computer much more resilient and valuable in the long term because it's not some kind of proprietary file or data structure like Trello uses. So the thinking is that you would want to keep your data locally and in such a simple format that it will be useful 20 years from now. And since it is a file, then it needs a file name associated with the contents of that file. So that's why every note that you're making in Obsidian is a file name with the contents of the note separately, which is why when you're working with projects, the card that you're adding doesn't have all that information visible all at once. It's just the file name that you're seeing most of the time, unless you go in and tweak the settings. Okay. So that's why you don't have all that data and information visible from the beginning, but there is this tweak that I wanted to show you about how that works. And this might be enough to get you back using Obsidian and projects specifically if you haven't already. So from here, let's go over to the YouTube vault, and here's the Herbert Fakeman test document thing. And as I mouse over it and click, it opens this note that has my bacon lipsum in it, and I will close that. And here are a couple of the tweaks that you have to make, which is first is down here in the settings. So let's go here to settings and community plugins, and then projects. Here is link behavior. Determines what happens when you select the link of a note. Press Command while selecting link for opposite behavior. So here it's open editor and open note. Open editor is the thing that you select when you want to open the project's data information, and basically it's front matter, which looks like this. So save that, go back here and click on it, and then here's the card with basically all the fields that are from the table view that you add here. So when you click that and it comes up, that's what this is. Or you go back to the settings and then open note. So now when you click on the title of the card, there's the contents of the note. If we close that, if you don't click on the title, but instead click on the card, you get the settings. So this is the setting I actually really like, because without having to hit Command, I can either open the note, close that, or I can open the information. And we just saw a sneak preview of the real thing that I wanted to share. So the other detail is if we go back to settings and then go to core plugins and then type in preview, this page preview is what we want to make sure is enabled, and require command to trigger page preview on hover. You just enable all of this stuff, because now when you mouse over it and hold down command, so see, I'm moused over it, nothing's happening. I hit command, and now all the data, all the information that I want to see is right there, which is super powerful. Which is this is what you want. This is what you want out of your Trello, right? So it's all right there with a simple mouse over and the command together. Instead of it filling up your pipeline view, it's all right here. So that's why you can have all this information. And also what's cool is you can click into here and then add stuff to the document. And then you could even make it a to-do item. I actually just got a new keyboard, so all my keyboard shortcuts that I'm used to are off. I'm still learning that. But as you can see, you can still add all sorts of information, and that's it. So you can interact with all the data inside that note that's tied to the name of the file. And if you want to understand that file and linking and the power of that, I've got a whole video about that too that you can go watch and wrap your head around it a little more. But I just wanted to share this element between the title, the mouse over pop-up of all the content and information of the note, and how that might help you be happy with the compromise of using Obsidian and projects instead of using Trello. So if that really was a deal breaker, hopefully this will help out. But if it doesn't, please let me know. If it does, let me know. If you've gotten this far, let me know. In short, leave a comment. I love hearing from you and seeing if this has been valuable to you. And if you have gotten this far, give it a like. That way, that helps tell YouTube that, oh yeah, other cool people like you should see this as well. That's one of the number one ways that new people discover information about Obsidian or any topic on YouTube. So there's your lesson for the algorithm of the day. But that's it for now. Hopefully this helps scratch that itch. You found it useful. And if you want to make this YouTube official, go ahead, subscribe, head over to the website, plusoncreator.com, sign up for the email list, and I will see you in there. In the meantime, check out this next video that YouTube thinks you would enjoy. And as always, remember, if you can change your mind, you can change your life.